One thing I've noticed from the build-up of Fury versus Ngannou is how much slower Francis Ngannou is compared to Tyson Fury. Is he really this much slower? Or is he trying to lull Tyson Fury into a false sense of security and he's going to come out a lot faster than Tyson Fury expects? Maybe this is a game plan from Team Ngannou to try and trick Fury into letting his guard down and taking this like a walk in the park. And then maybe, just maybe, he can land that 1 in a million punch and knock out Tyson Fury. I was going to make a prediction video for this fight, but there's no point really because it would have just been a 10-second video of me saying Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight boxer in the world right now and Francis Ngannou's an MMA fighter. And that wouldn't be worth a video. So I'm going to use this instead to try and have a bit more of an interesting discussion about why boxers are just... No MMA fighter is ever going to be able to successfully transition against an elite level boxer. And I'm just going to play you this footage of Francis Ngannou hitting pads. Is he really this slow? Let me let it play. Like, he's got to be, like, tricking. But then again, he's doing it in front of Mike Tyson. But he's got to be tricking. Maybe he's not that much faster than this. But there's got to be a different speed setting to him. I'm sure there is. Maybe he's just trying to look good with his form in front of all of the cameras. And he's going to get a bit wilder against Fury this weekend, no pun intended. And try and let go a lot more shots and take a bit more risk and not try and look so perfect on the pads. But I'm just really worried for him getting humiliated because at the end of the day, as much as I disagreed with Ngannou's move and would have loved to have seen him fight John Jones instead and fight all of these big names in the UFC, I don't want him to humiliate himself and then MMA is humiliated yet again. Like, we've taken... Forget against Tyson Fury and the best boxers in the world. MMA's been getting humiliated by Jake Paul. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need another one. And I'm just noticing that he's so unbelievably slow on the pads. He's so slow. And I'm going to compare that with Tyson Fury on the pads as well. Just in the way that they move. Like, best of luck to Francis Ngannou. But there is a night and day speed difference between them. You know, it's just... Ngannou is... shots coming up, and he's loading up this, and he's loading up that, and he's making this really obvious, and that really obvious. And then Tyson Fury's just like... Bah, 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 jab at the end of it, and then he's out, and he's dancing around on his feet, Dr. Eggman himself. You know what I mean? I just don't like this for Francis Ngannou. And can he get a knockdown? Can he land this many punches against Tyson Fury? Can he win a round against Tyson Fury? And these are the questions that we might need to ask instead, because I just don't see Ngannou having a shot against him this weekend. And I think it's going to be sad. Like, as much as this is a cool fight, and it's a big fight, and Ngannou's going to get paid the same amount that he would have got paid to fight John Jones, about 9 million, 10 million. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want MMA to be humiliated on the world stage yet again. And I'm worried that it's going to be like Fury really making him miss and pulling out some Muhammad Ali moves up against the ropes. And Fury, just decimate him. You know what I mean? Like, just get rid of him. Don't even play with him and jab and move and duck out the way of the 50 shots that he throws in round one. Like, just get rid of him, man. Because the speed difference between them is actually so crazy to see. From what we're seeing on the pad so far. You know what I mean? The uppercut. And he goes to the body here. Move, body, move, body, move, body. And it's just like everything is so slow in tempo compared to Tyson Fury ripping up the pads. And this is Tyson Fury before he'd even made his comeback. This is like before the first Wilder fight because he's still with Ben Davison. Like, this isn't even the Fury now. You know what I mean? That is the top dog that's worked his way back towards the top. And there's other clips as well of Tyson Fury being so quick on the pads as well. Hopefully you can see this. I'm going to move over to this side of the screen for a second. But he's so unbelievably fast. for a heavyweight. Bap, 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 and he's out. You know what I mean? And then it's just a comparison between this, and this isn't sped up footage either. You know what I mean? It's comparison between that and then Francis Ngannou. And it's all right form. Like, it's not, I'm not trying to roast him on every second of this, but was I on this side for when he started this? Let me go back again and show you guys again. I think I was on the side of the screen that he even started on there. But he's just so much slower than Tyson Fury. So much slower with everything that he does. And then we go back to Tyson Fury again here. And this is him training with Emiliano Vargas. Lightweight boxer. 110-10 as an amateur. Great amateur career. 7-0 as a pro, I believe. Son of, I believe, Fernando Vargas, who was a boxer as well. Prospect in the game. And this is them hitting pads side by side. Tyson Fury, 270 pounds. Heavyweight. Emiliano Vargas, lightweight boxing prospect. Not just some random boxer that's in the gym that's a lightweight. There's a legit dude coming up in the game. And they're like similar speeds to each other, you know what I mean? Doing the same drills. And I think this is what's going to be the real story of this weekend. It's not even going to be like the boxing skill of Fury. It is. Like, that's definitely going to be a part of this. But he's going like speed for speed with a much lighter dude in boxing. And I think that's why no MMA fighter can ever really make the successful transition over to boxing. It's just like they think about the movements too much of what they're doing. It's not second nature. It's like an MMA fighter. This is the difference, the way I see it, between MMA fighters and boxers, really. An MMA fighter will be like, I need to throw a left hook, so... Or basically, an MMA fighter will be like, I need to move my hips this way, and then my foot this way, then my torso this way, and my shoulders this way, and my arm this way to throw a left hook. Whereas a boxer will just go, I need to throw a left hook, and their whole body will react accordingly. You know what I mean? The work is already done. It's already the instinct for them. And I hope Ngannou don't try and be technical, because I was watching him at the open workouts today, and he was looking like jab, jab, two down the pipe and moving his head quite a bit. And I'm just like, dude, just do a Jairzinho Rozenstruik. I think there he would have a much better chance at just having the Jairzinho Rozenstruik game plan, which was basically, and then just swinging at the, like, as much as he could in the space of 10 seconds, and then trying to knock out Tyson Fury, like trying to catch Fury, trying to lean back against the ropes, and maybe, just maybe, he propels himself forward enough to catch Fury at the end of one of those punches as Fury's leaning back against the ropes. Maybe. I don't want to see him go out there feinting and jabbing. I think Fury can gas out Ngannou in this fight with feints. Just feint at him in the first round. What? And then Ngannou will just go swing, swing. Oh, he's not there. And then swing, swing. And then I hope Ngannou has a good showing. I just don't think it's going to go too well for him. There's even a moment here that's like the most replayed part of this as well. Which is around here that I'm going to get to. And this is him actually working on the inside. So it's pretty good to use this in comparison to Francis Ngannou working on the inside. I'll show you this here as well. So we got Francis Ngannou working with Mike Tyson. Ngannou with a 1-2 and a body shot. Dun, dun, dun. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I mean, he's working. That's his speed. Then you've got Tyson Fury over here. And I'm going to move all the way to the side to make sure you can see this combo from him. You know what I mean? It's just different speed, man. You can't teach it. It's just different stuff. Bap, 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 bap. I feel like he threw 4 in the space that Ngannou had thrown like 3 in that one. And it was another one was a level change to the body. I just don't like it for Ngannou. Hopefully he wins, shakes up the whole world, becomes the biggest star in the world, proves me wrong, because I didn't even think he would get a big boxing fight. But Tyson Fury basically used him. I think Tyson Fury has used him as like a promotional tool for the Usyk fight. Like, I know the Usyk fight's not too big, so let's delay it a little bit, build it up a bit so it's worth the risk of fighting Alexander Usyk to make it actually a big fight that people are sort of desiring rather than getting it out of the way too early. Let's build the promo, build the hype. I'll fight Ngannou as like a warm-up to my training camp and use his big name to translate over to a training camp with Alexander Usyk. But again, it's just like the speed difference is night and day. 1, 2, body. And then there's Tyson Fury. 1, 2, 3, body. Straight away afterwards. Then he's in close, pushing with his guard backwards. And he's a big dude, bigger than Francis Ngannou. I don't think it's going to go well for Ngannou this weekend. For MMA's sake, I hope we don't get embarrassed once again. At least it's not Jake Paul and it's actually a world champion this time. But I've just been noticing this all week long. And it's starting to worry me quite a bit. Because I'm worried that we're going to see an Ngannou not land a shot, whiff every punch. Wilder's been boxing for like a very long time. I know people don't call him the most technical. But compared to Ngannou, he's extremely technical at boxing. You know what I mean? And he's criticized for his lack of technicality. And I think he hits harder than Wilder. And I think he's more athletic than Wilder as well in terms of punching. More reach than Wilder. More experience than Wilder. More reach than Ngannou. More experience than Ngannou, I meant to say. I'm worried for Ngannou this weekend. But we'll see how it goes. If he knocks down Fury, it's a win. If he lands a punch that gets Fury's attention, it will be a YouTube short or a TikTok that was played around the world. Wow, when he landed that one shot. That's all Ngannou really needs. And if he wins, he's king of the world. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Toodle pip. I'll see you later. Goodbye.